I am for sure happy that we've reached at a point where there is a call for a national dialogue on matters most, to the state of the nation right now. Last week, we were on the set and you brought in these questions. You asked us, where are we headed to with the tussle between the legislature, the executive and the judiciary. And I remember my brother and I, and we asked, but can these three arms of government have a national dialogue? I think these are proposals we made.
So somebody listened to you
on this set when these questions was brought. Which really, I am happy that finally there is a national discourse on what should be happening. But I think, let me also, in the same light, try to disagree with some voices on some quarters really trying to vilify this kind of conversation, that there would be no need for a national dialogue. I think that the head of executive and the head of judiciary must have a conversation that is in line with each assisting other arms on their interdependency, so that there would be no clash in terms of meeting the manifesto of Kenya Kwanza, because it needs to be delivered. However, the gist of that conversation is what really we need to know, because then there would be a conversation that would seemingly compromise the functioning of one arm of the government. So I think while I understand there is a need to agree on the way forward with the tussle that is now between the two arms, there needs to be a very explicit boundaries on what really needs to be talked about, so that there would be harmony in the delivery of service. Secondly, there was one Attorney General, Professor Gov't Muigai, who at one point decided to, throw his arms and say, he has been able to advise the Kenyatta regime, but they are not really taking heed of his, advices. And in that extent, the only good thing to do was to resign and maintain his clout in the society of law. So I think those who are vilifying Justin Muturi, it's not come to a point where we can confidently say that he cannot really advise the government and that he's done enough. I think the senator has really documented some of his success on what he's been able to do, which I think should be told to Kenyans.